Children with linguistic intelligence always have a very great ability to understand, and they use wiser words when they are speaking, and not to forget, they also have amazing writing language whenever they are writing. Remembering written and spoken information is something they always do, especially to add some humor in it. They're also able to explain things well, enjoy reading and writing, and also entertain when they are doing debate or giving persuasive speeches.
People with high linguistic verbal intelligence is William Shakespeare and Miguel de Cervantes. For a person who have a very high linguistic intelligence is a lawyer, teacher, and a politician.
A very complicated, logical, mathematical intelligence is always related to a children who is excellent at thinking about numbers, great at solving complex math problems, and also tend to do scientific experiments.
For people with high logical mathematical intelligence is Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein. Also, some career option for those who is high in logical mathematical is an accountant and also an engineer.
Do you know what is musical intelligence? Musical intelligence is the capacity to discern pitch, rhythm, timbre, and tune. This intelligence enables us to recognize, create, reproduce, and reflect music, as demonstrated by composer, conductor, musician, vocalist, and sensitive listeners. Interestingly, there is often an effective connection between music and the emotion, and mathematical and musical intelligence may share common thinking process. The second is, we can see the characteristic of children that have musical intelligence in their life. For example, is quickly memorize phrase and word in foreign language, have a heightened level of understanding, have a good rhythm, with pattern to recall things, and have the ability to remember. Why children have the ability to remember? It is because children remember the lyric of music. Famous people with high musical intelligence. We have Ludwig van Beethoven, Miles Davis, Michael Jackson, and Jimi Hendrix. Bodily kinesthetic. Bodily kinesthetic is a learning style often referred to as learning with the hands or physical learning. Here we can see example of activity for bodily kinesthetic. We have drama, sport, dance, gardening. This is the example of people with bodily kinesthetic. For the first is easier to listen and comprehend when there is interaction, like to explore environment, have a good muscle memory, and slower to grasp concept explained.
The smart and naturalistic intelligence is a children who always love to identify, observe, categorize, understand, and manipulate nature elements around them, such as plants, animals, and environment.
We will jump to visual spatial intelligence. Visual spatial intelligence has been known to be smart in early childhood education. There are a few key points to trigger their attention as visual spatial intelligence. The first one is learning to image movement. Image, chart, and diagram help children with high visual spatial intelligence complex and research information based. Secondly, creative and artistic expression. These children often show a natural talent for art, drawing, and design. Encourage activity like painting, sculpture, and other creative art help them express their visual spatial skills. And thirdly, observation and imagination. Visual spatial learning has strong observation skills and often notice details that others might overlook. Famous person who has visual spatial intelligence: Leonardo da Vinci, Frank Lloyd Wright, and Pablo Picasso. Visual spatial skills are crucial for a variety of reasons, especially in early childhood development. The first reason is effective. Visual spatial skills are foundational for success in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. They enable individuals to visualize complex systems, structure, and process. Second reason is problem solving and critical thinking. These skills help children understand and solve problems by visualize different components and their relationships. This ability is fundamental for tasks such as puzzle and building blocks.
That is interpersonal intelligence about people's mind. What is interpersonal intelligence? Interpersonal intelligence is the ability to perceive and respond to the moods, intentions, and feelings of other people. What are the examples of interpersonal people? Interpersonal show that someone is easy to feel empathy and meaningful relationship. The example is feel understanding the emotion of other people. The person feels sad, happy, angry, and sad. Interpersonal people easy to interact with more people. Interpersonal people should be able to be doctors, teachers, counselors, and politicians. What is it? Example,
one's own emotions, strengths, weakness, values, and motivations. Next example of interpersonal is self-motivation. Self-motivation is to setting and achieving personal goals. Next is reflection. Reflection is to think about one's experiences and learning from them. Is to foster this interpersonal among the children. First, emotional vocabulary. Second, reflection activities. Third, mindfulness practices. And lastly, goal setting.